Oh my goodness. I'm gonna play music over it. It's so rude.
You'll never censor my Teletubby butt.
You gotta can't start every video with bleep, Angeli.
Do you have to bleep it if we just say butts?
No, because we've said ass.
Okay.
When I send people this is my DM reel, it's gonna be this image. It's gonna be you guys talking about butts and me like this.
Just cackling.
Oh my god. I might have to cut this whole section out. I'm gonna start it over. Alright. Oh my goodness. What you guys at home don't know is that we spend an hour just getting the right amount of incoherently giggly before we record this. Because we're children and we love that. Inner child's out to play. Well, welcome back and welcome to As It Is Below, a Brindlewood Bay actual play campaign from Looking for Mom ttrpg. This week's special shout out is personal to me. It's to comfort food, specifically from restaurants. Thank you for never changing your recipe. We appreciate you. Here at Looking for Mom ttrpg, we have plenty of types of shows. If you're interested in watching some Alien, Humblewood 5e, City of Mist, Pirate Borg, I believe we've got Mothership starting up and maybe a podcast in the works. Some of these games even stream in real time, so if that's your thing, we've got you covered. We're not playing any of those tonight. We're playing Brindlewood Bay, and we're so pumped to be back. We've had a little bit of a hiatus. Summer gets busy, but we are back to run our third mystery. Last session, we saw a personal side to our Mavens in our first ever special episode. One of them went on a date. They investigated odd business practices. Another, you all went in swimming, I guess. Creeped out by an unsettling pond. We did some paint by numbers and lore dumps. And ultimately, I think last session hinted at dark secrets, not only that some of you carry as Mavens, but also that Brindlewood Bay carries as a whole. So if you haven't watched that episode, go back. You're going to learn a lot of character lore that's juicy. And if you haven't watched any of our mysteries before, you should watch those. They're going to give you some context for tonight. Or you can just start right here. I mean, we're not stopping you. Tonight's going to be our third mystery. We're picking up right at the tail end of our special episode, literally minutes later, and we are running the freezer section of murder. Now, this mystery was written by Jonah Knight, and it was published in the unofficial Brindlewood Bay Mysteries Volume 3. You can find that volume and the other two volumes written by some other really great community creators linked in our description below. This not an ad for them. I just really appreciate them writing them all, and a big fan of Jonah's work, so it'll be fun to run something that he's written. Brindlewood Bay is created by Jason Cordova, and if you're interested in that game, there's a link below about that as well. And all of our icons are created by the lovely Angeli. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Sydney. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing all of the people that they're not playing. And we'll meet them when we get there.
Hey there, I'm Megan, pronouns she, her, and I'll be playing Violet today, same pronouns, and Violet would rather be able to talk to animals than to speak in every language, because of the birds, obviously,
of course.
You know, for those of you who have seen the other episodes, it's all about the birds.
It's all about the birds. Bird hints, bird lore,
bird life.
I'm Vasni, pronouns she, her, and I'll be playing Marina, same pronouns. And Marina always has a pocket full of crystals and a heart full of dreams that are often quite unsettling. Thank you, Sid. And I forgot to do a would you rather one, but would definitely rather wear all the colors of the rainbow every single day than wear all black every single day.
Hi, my name is Angeli. I go by she, her. My character's name is Tia De La Rosa. Also she, her, who's a foolhardy granny who would rather only eat spicy food for the rest of her life than never be able to eat spicy food ever again. Even though she has a terrible tolerance for spicy food, but she loves it anyway. Yeah.
We did it. All right, and that's the end of the episode. Thank you so much. We're out now.
Bye.
Well, last we left off, the three of you were on your way a late night trip to Ocean View Grocery to pick up some things that you need. Anyone want to remind the folks at home what we're grabbing?
Limes.
Crazy straws.
Yeah.
Margarita mix and crazy straws.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what you guys would use those for. It's a mystery. But yeah, you all are in Taya's motorcycle, either on the back or in the seat, the sidecar. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know things. The sidecar.
Ella is rocking the sidecar.
It's about 9:50 p.m. Ocean View Grocery closes at 10. So you're trying to scoot in right before closing to get what you need, or else you're out the rest of the evening. And you won't have any limes or crazy straws or margarita mix. It's a cooler evening here in the late summer. The promise of fall is coming up, but not quite there. It hasn't broken the heat yet. So even though it is cooler, that like film of stickiness is still sort of around from the day's humidity here. As you pull into the parking lot, about 5 to 10 minutes before closing time. And it wouldn't be the start of a mystery if we didn't immediately describe something and then go back and describe a completely different thing. So Marina, let's talk about your dream. Okay. Because you had a dream that ended with this kind of exact same thing, an arrival to the grocery store at night. But in your dream, you were arriving here after a pretty harrowing experience. What do you remember about your dream about going to the bank?
The first thing that came to mind was being soaking wet just in clothes that didn't feel like her own, and just like sopping wet.
Yeah, absolutely. As if you had walked out of the bay and decided, I need to deposit a check.
As one does.
And it looks a little bit different than the one that you've gone to as Marina. Though not entirely too old. This bank seems to be smaller than the one that's currently in Brindlewood Bay. And I think the oddness about you being soaking wet is quickly eclipsed by the oddness that everyone else is also soaking wet. And all in sort of ill-fitting clothes. Like you, clothes that aren't exactly maybe their own, or that they've grown out of, or maybe that they haven't grown into. As you look around, the lights are flickering, and the place is packed with people, but there are like no queues or lines to do any sort of transactions. Though the teller windows are open, and like in dreams often do, that they shift as you move throughout them. You've like looked around to the people, and when you look back to the teller window, you've got a small like banking, like opaque bank envelope, zipper top. It's got something inside.
Definitely want to like see what's inside. Like a little bit slowly, like curiously turning it over, and
Yeah. So you're gonna open it? Cool. This feels foreboding. The zipper is oddly heavy in your hand. And you open it up. The envelope has some weight to it. but you can't see what's inside. Even though you've opened it, it's like it's obscured from your vision.
Mm-hmm.
But you can feel there's something in there from the outside.
I think like close her eyes and like try to feel what it is, try to engage like all of her senses to see what it is.
Close your eyes, you feel around. It's a round shaped object. Very, these bags are meant to hold money. So anything round sort of bulges out. It's pretty firm too. You can feel some like slight, even through the thickness of the bag, some like ribbing or something.
Can I take it out?
You gonna reach your hand in it all the way in?
Yeah. I think cautiously. So cautiously.
Yeah. As you reach your hand in, all of the faces in the bank all turn and look at you in slack-jawed reverence as you put your hand in this bag. Everyone's holding their breath, waiting to see what you'll pull out, as if this is the most important thing that has ever happened in this area ever. It's life-changing. Reach your hand in. You pull out a baseball.
I'm just gonna like turn it over, see like what's so special about this.
Yeah. It's old, it's dirtied. Some of the lacing is starting to split from the leather. And in childlike handwriting, there is a to George.
I haven't heard this name yet, right? Or did Violet mention the name?
So timeline-wise, you would have had this dream and then heard the name later this same day.
Got it.
Yeah, it says to George. Yeah. What's timelines? And as you pull the baseball out and turn it around, in unison, all of the people start to wail.
I think just like in a panic, like holding it, like not knowing what it means, and like just like looking around at everybody, not understanding, and kind of like a desperation.
A wind blows through this place, dries up all of the water. The doors slam shut with the gust, as if a storm has just rolled in. All of the teller windows drop. And as these people wail, there's probably 50 people in this small banking lobby, just standing everywhere, every sort of person too. They're wailing, they're looking at you, they're crying, and one by one, they all, still crying and wailing, bring up these masks out of nowhere. These fully white porcelain masks. They haven't moved closer to you, but it's just sobbing and masks, and you're holding this baseball.
I think, are there like kids around?
There are no kids in here.
No kids in here. Okay. Then I think she would try to leave.
Are you leaving out the door you came in, or are you trying to find another exit?
Door she came in.
Okay. You head back out towards that door, and no one makes a move, but they all clearly follow what you're doing with their masked faces. And after you pass by them, as soon as you pass by someone, they go silent. So by the time you hit the door, there's no sound, just the weight of all these people watching you.
I think just like stand at the frame of the door with probably like just the silence, just like feeling like a ton, and turn around fully to face the room and take it in.
50 people in porcelain white masks, ill-fitting clothing, dangling lights above, shadows dancing across this odd bank, and they're all looking at you and this baseball.
I think she'll just ask, what is this? Like, why is this important? What is it?
What are you afraid of will happen in this moment?
I think she'd be most afraid of like them being like in pain. So I think the wailing definitely like stressed her out, or them even like turning violent towards her. Maybe it's something that is precious to them.
Absolutely. You ask your question, and I'm gonna have you roll me the night move with sensitivity.
Okay.
2d6, adding your sensitivity stat, which I believe yours is a 1.
Okay. Six.
Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, what is it? Yep, that's a 2. Okay, yeah, 6.
After your sentence and your question ends, alarms start going off. And coming through you as if you were a ghost, a hooded figure runs in as if they are going to rob this bank with a duffel bag and a gun. They run all the way straight up. Some of the masks kind of look at that and then back at you. The baseball's getting hot.
Just like panic and like as I'm like feeling it get hot, maybe like try to wrap it up in like the wet like nightgown that I'm imagining. And what's the person like doing that's robbing the bank, or that's trying to rob the bank?
It seems like they are, you can't hear what they're saying. It's kind of like Charlie Brown trombone noises. But they're gesticulating and kind of like pointing to their bag and talking to the teller. So they're robbing the bank right now in whatever version of that dream that is.
Okay. I think Marina's just gonna try to bolt. And
you taking the baseball with you?
Yeah, keeping the baseball, trying to like wrap it in like the wet nightgown.
Okay. You have it wrapped up. You open those doors, and I think like the panic of like, I need to leave this place. You're not really even looking forward. You're just like, as soon as I can get out, I'm out, right? And it's only when the doors kind of shut and swing behind you that you've come out to a different place. It's not the front of this bank that you had when you walked in. It's you've stepped out and you're in the parking lot for Ocean View Grocery.
Oh.
It's early morning.
I think like just like looking around, confused and trying to make sense of it all. But like keep walking, like trying to get away from whatever was just in.
Yeah, you turn around, it's not even there anymore.
Oh wow.
In those ways that dreams just abruptly switch where you're at. And you can feel the baseball feels different.
And I'll take another look at it, like unwrap it and like turn it over, look at it again.
As you unwrap the dingy baseball that said "To Georgie," what you find in its stead is a dented pocket watch It is not working.
I think I'll like turn it over and inspect it, see if there's any kind of like engraving on it. Like tap it to see if it'll work or something.
Yeah, you turn it over, you look for an engraving. There's something there, and as you're like tapping and smudging, it's one of those that just kind of jolts you back to your bed in your home earlier this morning.
I think I'll just like sit up for a second, and then I think she would have like a notepad next to her because like all of these dreams always happen, and I think she'll just write so that she doesn't remember, she doesn't forget. Just write Georgie ?
Now, there's one thing I forgot to mention when you woke up that might be relevant.
Okay.
You have the pocket watch.
Gotcha. I think, was it like in my hand?
I think it was like in the bed next to you. Or it could be in your hand, however you want it to be.
I think it was in her hand. Like, just throw it.
It's like it clatters against the
fully
wall.
Throw it.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably like do like a one of like just like ball up and like look at it from a distance.
Yeah.
And then write Georgie as well. God.
Yeah. Just a normal dream. It's fine.
It's a normal dream.
They're not getting, every single one is completely the same, and they're not at all getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The pocket watch is a void clue for you all.
Okay. Ooh.
So we find you all at the Ocean View Grocery. It is not dawn and no one is dreaming. It is about 9:52 at night. So Ocean View Grocery absolutely used to be a barn, and it has since been converted into a grocery store, but it still feels barn-ish. It's raw, it has unfinished walls, an arched ceiling. Even though you can see the sort of fluorescence and neons from within, from the outside, this is a barn with just like a big sign in front of it. Additionally, there's only a few cars in the parking lot. There's maybe 3 or 4, 5. And there's like a beer delivery truck parked out front, with the thing open and the ramp out for someone who's making a delivery. But it's not at all, no Sunday brunch or Saturday afternoon. The parking lot is pretty empty as Taya pulls up.
Yeah, Taya's gonna like park at the closest point to the grocery stores, since we're like running in. But she'll like drop her hands like and on top of like Marina's hands and go, you make a great seatbelt, and then like pull herself off of the motorcycle and hold her hand out.
Well, you don't have a helmet, so I mean, I have to extra take care of you.
Safety first. You're right. But yeah, she'll help Marina down and then also check on Violet. Like,
Violet's tripped for sure getting out of the sidecar, but she's okay. She missed the entire seatbelt thing. She was recovering. And when you look over to check on her, she's got the like wide-eyed, like absolutely nothing just happened.
Good ride?
Yeah. She like pats her hair down. Yeah. We gotta get in there. And she's like, come on, let's go.
All right, Taya follows.
Yeah. As you guys walk in, the store is pretty empty. The music version of one of your favorite songs is playing. Which Maven's got a favorite song? What is it? And why is this version kind of better?
I mean, the only thing that that's like running through my head right now is like, Violet's favorite song is "Bird is the Word."
The first thing that popped into my head was
love
should have been a
that.
cowboy, and I was like, that does not seem like Violet's favorite.
I think Marina's would be something like Age of Aquarius.
Oh, sick.
Like she gives like that kind of vibe.
Love it.
Cleo would some sort of like baby metal song.
Baby metal.
Yeah.
We'll do it's Age of Aquarius, but this is the Muzak version, so it's slightly like bossa nova-y, and there's no one's singing. It's just like a saxophone playing the melody here. And I don't know, this version kind of slaps. It's currently unattended in a shopping basket near the register. Has some, looks like some freezer stuff in it, but no one's with that basket. You can hear the like tennis shoe scuffles of people's feet on linoleum, but other than that, this place isn't that large, but it's big enough that you wouldn't be able to see everyone when you entered, but it does feel pretty empty.
All right. So should we split up and everybody get something?
Yeah, I think everything is in different sections, and I mean, I know we're short on time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll grab the mix.
I got crazy
Alright.
straws.
All right, then I'll get the limes.
Cool. We're gonna start with the mix because the best margarita mix is frozen margarita mix. It's already ready to go.
Exactly.
So we'll take you, Taya, over to the freezer section, which is at the far left of our grocery store. And then we'll put produce on the far right, and crazy straws are going to be in that like aisle full of everything else in a grocery store that's kind of in the middle, where like one side of the aisle is all cards and the other side is like pet stuff and then like odds and ends, But Taya, we head towards the freezer section. What's something that you wish this grocery store had that it doesn't?
That it doesn't. Oh gosh. Probably like more like some sort of like Asian snack. Yeah.
Turtle chips.
Yeah, turtle chips.
Turtle chips. Yeah, this grocery store just has what they call the ethnic aisle, which just has
All of the other ethnicities.
yes.
Wow, so real.
That's so. I went to the store yesterday and I was like,
Ethnicity, yes.
it's ethnicity, not white.
Grounding this show in reality.
Really?
Yeah, there's just like the ethnic aisle, and it's actually only half of an aisle, and one side of it is like Latin flavors, and the other side of it is Asian flavors, and that's it.
Yep.
Sick. Can I pass through and see if they have like a ramen packet?
Yeah, they've got cup noodles.
Sick. I'll grab one. No, I'll grab 3 of them.
Yeah, all right, that's about $1. You grab 3 cup noodles. Are you holding them in your arm, or do you have a basket?
I'm holding them in my arms like this.
Okay. Cup noodle baby. You make your way over to the freezer section. You're first gonna pass. No, hold on. Let me look at my notes. Yeah, I should cut all of this dead air out, and I will. You go through that aisle, you turn, you head to the edge. And they have those like end of aisle caps, where there's a beer display with there's a kind of the loading trolley is there, and lots of cases of craft beer and decorations are kind of strewn out there. But on the handle of the trolley is an attached pouch labeled tools. It seems like someone was doing something here and then left it.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, you go through the aisle, you turn around to go get your frozen margarita mix. And one of these cases is not like the other, Taya.
Okay.
You know margarita mix, it's like it's maybe 4 doors down.
Uh-huh.
It's vegetables, then like frozen drink stuff, and then like frozen like pizzas and things like that. So they split up the veggies and the junk food with drink stuff. Of course, right? So you're heading to about mid-aisle when you kind of walk past one of these doors, turn back and look. There's a person in there.
Okay. All right. I'll stop. Set down the ramen babies, and then yeah. And I'll open the door.
Yeah. It looks like you're wearing a little like branded logo polo. The delivery truck driver has been put in here. There's a plastic shopping bag over his head. It's loose, but it is over his head. And his shoes are missing.
Okay.
You open the door, and a wave of cool air hits you, and also like, man, BO.
Oh. Is it like general man BO versus?
It's like dead body. Like he probably didn't wear deodorant, and he's dead in this cooler.
Okay, stinky.
Both.
Generally stinky. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna close the door and I'll go, hey guys, Marina, Violet, we got something here.
We're gonna cut from there. We'll wind back the clock. Marina and Violet, you're getting crazy straws and limes, right?
Yeah.
Incredible. Let's go. We'll move across the grocery store. We'll go crazy straws, and we'll end with produce.
Okay.
So we'll run all the way up concurrently, and then catch back up to Taya's yelling. Crazy straws. You're heading for. You only going to that aisle, Violet? Or are you getting anything else while you're here?
I think if she passes like a snack aisle, she'll definitely see if definitely maybe look for some snacks on the way.
Yeah, you can grab some snacks.
Sweet. Yeah, she'll probably get like, ooh, for sure. It's not going to be like the greatest, but I feel like since it's margaritas, she'll get like at least like some chips and salsa and like the queso that's not that good, but sometimes you just need cheese and like, what are you going to do? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, you grab that stuff. I think you grab crazy straws. You go to the snack aisle first. You grab those.
Yeah.
You turn into the like everything that isn't food aisle. And Stripes is there. You know of Stripes. Stripes has been in town for a bit. Aging, about 50. Their hair is starting to give way from that like luscious black locks to some graying edges. And they are they're looking for like a card on the other side of the aisle.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, hey.
Having a good night?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm getting a get well soon card, so like it's good night, like for me, but maybe not for some others. And you know how it is.
Yeah, I just keep a stack at my house nowadays. It's just more efficient, but that's really nice of you. Who are you gonna get well card for?
Oh, my kid. They're out in Boston, and they sort of like caught the flu or something. So I'm gonna put together a little package for them, and they so proud they got into a private school and great and all, but getting a little care package, and I'll make them feel better since I can't drive all the way out there. It's gas money,
Understandable. That's really sweet. Do you think they'd like some crazy straws? I actually need to check out the selection myself.
I mean, do college kids is that a thing? Like crazy straws?
I mean, I feel like they would, right?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, what the hell? I mean, they'll have friends who like them, and if they don't.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I'm sure they'll find some use for them. College kids are, creative. Maybe they build like crazy straw forts or something, Is that a thing?
I mean, if I had crazy straws in college, I probably would just use them in whatever crazy alcohol mix I was hoping to erase all of my memories with.
Yeah. I mean, some of us keep doing that, but, it's a valid life strategy.
Oh, well, crazy straws it is.
Yeah, let's see how crazy they are.
He puts one of the cards down and grabs the other one in the envelope, and he'll follow you. And I think when you're discussing straws is when you guys hear Taya.
And when Taya calls out, Violet goes, "Wait, hold on a second. How crazy do we want to get tonight?" Not reading the room very well.
Cool, so we've got something here. How crazy do we want to get tonight? And then our camera cuts. Marina, you're headed towards produce, so all of the fruits, vegetables, meats, all of that stuff on the far side, the right side of the grocery store. And you have maybe the most harrowing journey of all because you have to go through the seafood section to get to the produce section. And it smells. It smells like bleach strong enough for your eyes to water, cleaning down at the end of a night of food prep. Yeah, it is. It's strong, but produce is far beyond that. You see a worker. You see Scarlett Snell back there cleaning, wiping some stuff down in the seafood section. And if you interact, I've got a paint the scene question for you.
Oh, yeah, I think she'll just a friendly hello, having a good night?
I'll be having a good night once we're out of here. Oh.
Is it always this strong this late at night? The scent, I mean, it's... God.
Honey, I gotta stay awake. I mean, I can't be falling asleep on the job, and this will do it. This will do it. If you're wanting shrimp or salmon or something, I'm so sorry, we're all out. The case is full, by the way. We're all out. I already cleaned. I can't. You understand.
Yeah, no, that's fine. No, I'm really just here for limes and just whatever I happen to find.
Well, limes are gonna be down that way. She points where you know that they would be. And then well, yeah, that's where they are. She goes back to starting to clean. You can sort of see over the counter here. And you kind of know Scarlett Snell a little bit. I guess maybe you know of her more than maybe know her, because she all the time she's in that in the newspaper for tickets and citations. She's the Brindlewood Bay's worst car parker and also worst driver, and anything else with a motorized vehicle. Also just very loud at night. Generally the bane of a lot of people's existence. As you look over the counter here, Marina, what personal items do you see that should not have been brought to work?
First thing I was thinking was a cigarette pack.
Absolutely.
Yeah. A cigarette pack, and I think she has a show playing on in the background, really loud and maybe a little raunchy.
Yeah, so she's got Bridgerton streaming on her phone while she's cleaning, and is very distractedly looking at you, trying to see if you're gonna go get to the limes, looking up at you, and then looking down at her phone.
Oh, I heard that's a good show.
I'm listening to music, and she kind of just turns her phone over. What show are you talking about?
Oh, it's the like Regency one with all the cute outfits and all of the attractive people that you could imagine.
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
No, of course. It's the one with literally all of the sex.
Her face is almost as red as her hair. No, I mean, I don't even have a Netflix account.
I never mentioned it was on Netflix.
Oh, you know, it's in the paper.
They announced
Not
that
everything.
the show was in the paper.
Lady, we're about to close.
Oh my god, you're right. I need my limes.
She like does a big sigh as you start to leave, and I think right about as you're getting to the limes, you hear we've got something going on over here. Hold on, how crazy do we want to be? Come through, just yelling.
I think I'll head to whoever's closest.
I think it'd be. Do you grab limes?
Oh yes.
Awesome. You grab limes. It's gonna be Violet that's closest in that anything but food aisle. And you kind of cross around the back of the store where, as you know, there's like the hallway bathroom, and then the manager's office, and the stock room is back there. So you pass kind of all those doors, looking down the aisles, like when you are a kid and you lose your parent and you're trying to find them in the store. Just or you're me and you lose your spouse in the store and you're trying to find them because you wandered off. And you see Violet with stripes.
I think I'll hold up my bag and like in an answer to her question be like, I got enough limes for very crazy.
Ooh, okay. Then these definitely. And she grabs a box that they like go in like a spiral, and then it like loops around like through the spiral. Like you're never gonna get them clean. These are
the most expensive straws in the store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are perfect. Okay.
These are amazing, just defying the laws of gravity, these straws.
Yeah. Oh, do you think and she kind of turns and points to stripes. Do you think college kids would like these?
Are you asking me?
No. I was getting Marina's input to see if maybe like these seem if these seem good for college kids.
Can Taya yell like code mannequin, guys?
Okay. I'm sure these are great for straws. We should probably go to Taya. I hope your kid feels better.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they moving?
Taya's like, no.
Okay.
Freezer aisle now.
You hear hold on a minute, and like a rush of footsteps. Generally more action as people start to converge on Taya's location.
Yeah, I think we're gonna like just like scuttle over and like gotta get there a little faster.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you guys get there, Stripes follows in tow soon enough. You kind of get like the peripheral vision of Scarlet's red hair coming up behind your group, and let's see, 3 more people join. Yeah. Coming from one end of the aisle, Taya, you've got Marina, Violet, Stripes, Scarlet, and someone who has exited the stock room, and that would be Daisy Gibney, who is Brad's age, recent high school grad, working here while getting her personal training certificate. So she steps out and kind of steps in line with Scarlet. So that's one whole side. Violet, Marina, Scarlet, Stripes, Daisy. Coming from the other end of the aisle, the veggie end of the aisle, not the pizza end, you are getting Mr. McGee, who is the store owner and manager. The kid who cashiers, his name is Isaac. And Courtney White with her small shopping cart with her own bag sitting inside comes up.
I kind of like take a step back and I look at Marina and Violet and I go,
It's like mostly like looking at her, trying to analyze and being like, what is it? And then kind of like, oh.
I think our camera gets every person's face as they realize why Taya was yelling.
Violet goes, not again.
Not again.
Not again.
As the body of Jackson Fairbanks is there, still bag overhead, shoes missing, his hands and feet bound with twine, kind of slumped up against broken shelves here in the freezer section. And Mr. McGee goes, well, what is going on? And he like sees Jackson and goes, oh no.
do you know this guy?
Mr. Fairbanks has been delivering our beer for the last 10 years or so. He comes every whatever night of the week this is, at night, and stocks us up every bi-weekly. Of course I know Mr. Fairbanks. He's a good guy. He kind of looks past you at him. Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah. And I'm gonna like walk backwards to like allow more room for him to like get close. And then I'm gonna grab my like ramen baby. And in that process, can I look at people's shoes?
Yes.
Okay. This is me looking for clue.
Okay, so you're trying to meddle.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, roll me the meddling move. Let's do reason, because you're examining.
Wow, rolls. Sorry, it's a 12, but with my reason 13. So.
Nice. Oh my goodness! Yes. Redemption. Yeah. So a couple things happen. I will say during all your conversations and kind of yelling back and forth, you got the "we're closed" jingle or the "we're closing" jingle. And so by the time you got over there, and right now as you were looking at these shoes, it is the Ocean View Grocery is now closed. And then like a sad music jingle starts playing instead. As you're looking down at all of their feet, you rolled a 12. Everyone's shoes feel appropriate for who they are as you know them and maybe their job. Like no one is wearing shoes that look too big or too small, or that look like they are clearly incongruent with themselves. Mm-hmm. But as you're looking along the ground there, you see poking out from not like this door that you opened that Jackson is in, but
a dog.
The wailing. Taya, you see poking out from the next door that would normally have peas and corn and stuff in it, but is still kind of disheveled. There's some sort of like paper bag down there.
Okay.
It looks like it has some writing on it, but the glass is starting to fog up from the like open door.
Cool. I'll just make a note of it for right now because I don't want to draw any extra attention to myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. And so what the clues that I'm giving you is a regular clue, but I'm gonna owe you some sort of void nonsense down the line. Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. Mr. McGee, sort of like as he's taking this all in, he sort of, we should. Oh shoot! I just locked. We should call the cops.
Yeah.
I can call the cops.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think I left my phone in my bag. But you should definitely call.
Oh, where's your bag?
Oh, it's out of my motorcycle.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why?
Because he starts talking and then Isaac, he's so slow. Okay, so we just got a new security system and it's all automatic now and we're basically locked in.
Oh God.
Oh no.
All right. Okay.
He typed in the code wrong and I was trying to tell him how to do it because even though he's the owner, I'm the one that's been closing and he hit the wrong button and now the whole thing is just locked down. We have to wait for the company to come out and patch it and open the door. So the good news is I guess you won't have to worry about not having anything to pay for that because you really can't check out. Immediately Courtney is like, you've locked us in and there's a dead body?
Well, I
At
guess
least
we don't
there
have
are snacks. Yeah.
Yeah. Just and I guess he's already in the freezer. So
Yeah. Guess we're preserving. Yeah. Preserving.
I don't know if he should be here with all oh, sorry, this is Mr. McGee's voice. I don't know if he should be in there with all the half off corn. Daisy, do we have any? Oh, Scarlet. Sorry, Scarlet. Do you have any room in the seafood freezer?
Oh, that doesn't seem sanitary.
yeah.
Oh, we barely have any seafood. She said we're all out. Aren't we all out? Scarlet goes, "Yep, I sold it all."
Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't open it up again. It's pretty stinky in there. And I don't feel comfortable moving him.
That's true. They say you're not supposed to move bodies, in a crime scene. This is a crime scene.
Yeah.
I know.
Lucky agrees.
Yeah.
You say this is a crime scene, and I think it's, it's Scarlet. You're like, I'm not even supposed to work tomorrow. I know I have to be here late. I have things to do.
What things do you have to do?
I got a show to watch and bills to pay. Lots of bills.
I'm sure if you tell your show and your bills that somebody was murdered at your work, they'll understand.
Listen, I mean, yeah, it's a crime scene, but I don't know this guy. Why do I have to stay?
Because you're locked in?
Okay, well, we'll just break the door. You look strong. She looks over at you, Taya. You break the door.
Taya flexes a little bit.
Daisy flexes bigger behind you.
Who?
Daisy, the personal trainer to be, the pre-personal trainer, 6 foot, high school athlete.
Amazing.
And Mr. Migo goes, all right, Scarlet, everyone knows you don't have a life. And Isaac goes, burn.
Whoa.
And Mr. McGee turns to him and goes, Isaac, go call the cops. And he looks at all of you, you and the other customers, being Stripes and Courtney. And That's it. Um, for all of you, I'm so sorry about the inconvenience. I guess this is as good a time as any to ask that we all take a step back and announce that. Well, I'll just wait for them all to. Well, Isaac, hold on. Isaac kind of turns back and. Well, since we're all locked in here, and there's now a dead body, and I guess this is the perfect time to announce that I sold Ocean View Grocery, and it's our last day of business. Do you think that's connected?
Oh.
Jackson was
Who'd you sell to?
some sort of big business. They're gonna put a one of those where they have cameras everywhere and they scan you in and out.
Oh. Do
Say
they
something
have a
about
bigger ethnic aisle?
what's maybe. I don't know. I got a what is it called? Sriracha?
Oh, never mind. That's fine.
Don't hurt yourself, buddy. It's okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
I practiced how to say it.
Oh, you're doing very good.
The spirit's there. I can feel it.
Sriracha.
Yep.
Feels
You're
spicy.
trying.
Yep.
You're not wrong.
Right there next to the tortillas.
Oh,
Taya's gonna just lean back up against Marina, like, oh my gosh.
Daisy
This is like
shoots you
full
guys
body
like a
coils.
knowing glance.
Yeah.
And Isaac goes, well, if confession time is over, I'm going to go call the cops for the dead body. He walks
idea.
towards the manager's office to go use like the wall phone, the landline. Oh my gosh. To go use the landline. I know what landlines are. I've had one. So Isaac walks off. Scarlett kind of stomped off post this confession, so learning that she's not going to have a job, and that she's got bills to pay and a show to watch, right? Daisy is still there with her arms kind of crossed. And Courtney and Stripes are still with you all. Daisy leans over to Miss Ricky, like, are they going to keep us all on board? Like, will I still have a job? I've got a test. Those certifications are not cheap, Mr. McGee. And Mr. McGee kind of pats her on the back. Well, I'm sure that they're gonna need some help around here, and whether it's for the grocery store that they first told me they were gonna put in, or one of them had told me that maybe they bulldoze the place and build up from new. And you're pretty strong. You probably help them build that up. Daisy goes, okay. I mean, as long as I've got some income, I guess I'll make it work. All right. Well, thanks for giving us any sort of notice. And she walks off, and Mr. McGee goes, kids these days.
Well, don't worry. They'll understand someday that these little things won't matter. I mean, not the dead body thing, but
Oh no, Mr. Fairbanks, I am absolutely gutted. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, businesses shutter all the time, and I'm old enough to retire, and that wasn't like any one of them was ready to run the store. And I don't know, they expect to get paid to do nothing. That's not how it works. I can't be doing everything. But
Well, speaking of keeping an eye on the store, see anything strange tonight? I mean, it seems like it'd be kind of hard to get somebody in a freezer. Have y'all been busy?
Seem like, I mean, I guess I wouldn't know. I was back doing the accounting in the office. I only just came out a minute ago to go do the lockup procedure. Normally I'm out of here about 5:15 or so. So
have
I'm
any
only here.
cameras or anything?
Huh?
You don't have any cameras or anything that could have caught this?
No, we got sued by that lady that yells a lot.
Say no more.
What'd you get sued for?
Having fun.
The cameras have fun with the cameras. But no, we got sued over just like having them on and recording. So then we can only have live feed now. We can't rewind it or anything. We can't keep any recordings because it was infringing on someone's rights.
And was anybody watching?
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean they're in the office with me, and the computer monitor with the cameras is behind, and then the one that has the accounting software we use is the other one. So my back was to it.
So what's the point in having cameras then?
Oh, they were here when they made it a grocery store. I mean, it was up to me. I probably wouldn't have spent the money to install them. People are going to steal no matter what. It happens. They probably need it. They were just already here.
So who are we waiting for to like disarm the system? And how long?
Well, the alarm system and the locking mechanism we got installed. We had some break-ins about 5 years ago or so. We had it installed maybe 3 years ago after we settled that lawsuit. And so no, they have like a 1-800 number, and first it patches me to someone in a different country, and then they patch me back, and then they say that it'll be 45 minutes tops, but it's always like I put in that code wrong twice now, and it was usually about an hour and a half because they're coming from more inland. But maybe they'll be here in 45 minutes. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? We all get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we could just chill while we're here. Taya's gonna like go into the door with the note on it, grab the note, and also grab some popsicles.
Roll me because he's right there, and so is Courtney and Stripes. It's gonna be the day move with I think composure to make this seem purposeful.
Okay.
Can Violet like distract to like give advantage? She's gonna be like, hey, while I have y'all here, what about this deal over here on this other side? Is it like double freezer things?
It can be. I will say, if you're gonna give advantage and there's a consequence, you're both gonna get consequences.
You know what? I mean, I already have one consequence. Tay, you got this.
I'll help. I'll help the same way. I don't have a consequence yet.
Okay, so with advantage.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. That worked out really well. It's a 12.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it's because it was a day move. Even though you could have been fearful of getting caught or anything, it's so smooth. As your friends turn Mr. McGee and Courtney and Stripes' eye. I think Stripes has wandered off. Nice. They're always kind of a wanderer, but Courtney has been there with you all.
Yeah, I'm like taking cues from Violet and Marina. I wink at them, and as I'm like scooping it up.
Yeah. What you pull out is a newspaper.
Oh.
This piece of like paper bag. It's like kind of stuffed inside. It's dated for the year 2013, in which there's a newspaper article about a bank robbery. The robber was arrested in Ocean View Grocery the week before the store's grand opening. The money was never recovered. You found this newspaper article stuffed in the freezer section alongside the deceased body of Jackson Fairbanks. And you deftly pulled it to the side while Marina is distracting Mr. McGee and Courtney.
Awesome. Yeah, I like stuff it into my jacket pocket, and then I have like those rocket pops, you know, the stripe. Yeah, I'll pull one out and I'll start eating it.
Yeah, I think you catch Mr. McGee's eye a little bit and goes, I mean, okay. That's all right. It's okay.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Isaac comes traipsing back in. All right, I called the sheriff. He said that him or one of the interns is gonna be over. But Mr. McGee, I don't know how they're even gonna get inside because you locked the door. Did you think about that? Mr.
Maybe they
McGee
can break
goes,
it down.
maybe they can break it down. That's a good idea. See, Isaac, sometimes you have to think about what people can do instead of just about all the things people can't do. Isaac just... an eye roll so big that gravity shifts. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, Mr. McGee. Whatever. Or am I going to get paid overtime? I think legally, yes, but if you're not working, then no. So do you want to work until they get here, or do you want to be done? And Isaac goes, I'm done. And he pulls us out. All right, yeah. Well, I have the three of you, and Courtney, Mr. McGee are here. Stripes, Daisy, Scarlet, Isaac are all elsewhere. What do you guys want to do?
Taya's gonna pass out like a popsicle to both Marina and Violet.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely take one.
Yeah, Marina too. Is there like one of those back rooms to the freezer? Like
Oh yeah.
Or like in the back of a milk.
yeah, like when I always see like a person putting in the milk and I always get scared that
Yeah,
the milk.
absolutely. I think there's like it's like the stock room goes up like on that whole corner and turns, so there's like a freezer stock section that they can stock directly from shipments, and then it turns to the other bigger double doors that they do the rest of the aisles through. So yes.
Okay. I think I'd maybe like go a little bit away with just like the three of us and kind of be like, well, I guess we're just gonna wander while the police get here. A little bit louder. But then it's like, do you guys want to go to the back room?
Oh yeah. Are we
Absolutely.
sneaking in or are we asking permission?
Oh no, we're just sneaking in, of course.
Oh, okay.
Please.
I love it. Yeah.
We're just little old ladies just going for an exercise
little
walk, waiting for
popsicles.
the police.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
Marina, I do think you're gonna have to do a roll for that. We day move with presence. What do you think might cramp your style in this moment from effortlessly detaching yourself?
I think somebody wanting to tag along. Like
Yeah.
unwanted company with presence.
Yes.
That's okay.
No.
No.
Tag along.
You can put on a crown
Okay. Okay.
if you want, or you can take the.
Oh man.
What I guess what will a crown mean?
So with this failure, not only will someone come with you, but you'll probably gain a condition. I think bumping it up a tier, you won't gain a condition, but someone will still go with you.
Okay. I think. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put on a crown for this one.
Crown, 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 crown. Which crown would you like to use?
Ooh, let me see.
Also, put those dice in jail. They failed you twice.
Honestly, yeah, these are. Let's just get you out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rude of those dice.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna go with the first one here. Your fondest memory of your late partner.
All right. Crown of the queen.
All right. And I'm imagining like them very early on in like their marriage, like probably year 1, if not like month 1, where this would have been like Marina's first time leaving home and like being without her family who she's very close to and her sisters and kind of having to figure out how to like full-time live with this person and just missing everybody. And he is now seeing that like how much she misses everybody. And I think one day she was just like trying to figure out her new neighborhood, walking around, trying to do things like she used to do, writing her parents letters or something. And I'm imagining her going and like dropping them off at the post office and then coming back, and imagine him having fully prepared like traditional food for her, like her favorite meal that he probably like called up her mom to like ask her the recipe for, and just like made the hot chocolate like from like the hot chocolate brick that's like super Hispanic, and just did and like played old music that like he's Irish so would not have any sense of like any of this music in Spanish, but is playing like the oldies like Puerto Rican music, and just like having everything perfectly prepared, and even like learns a little bit of Spanish to like present everything to her, and she's just like wailing the whole time, like eating and like sobbing as she's eating. And they always have a tradition of like whenever she's extra sad or she's missing home a little bit more, he knows how to make all of her favorites. Yeah, that was sweet.
Wow, fuck us up.
No,
I deserve that.
No, but...
We've had wailing twice in this episode. Oh man, that was wonderful. Yes, we get this flashback of Marina and Ryan, and this sweet, personal, just tender love. And I think we get several, like we get that first one, but then I think it starts to flicker and we see every subsequent time that meal and that spread has been made, and you guys aging.
That was really sweet.
Yeah, Bindi even got
old people, and I'm just like, oh.
Ryan shuffling to the table there at the end to lay everything out. And we cut back to you saying, we're just gonna go wander, us old ladies, and trying to ground yourself into this new thing. And even though Ryan is gone and there's not a meal here, you have people who you can be yourself with. And I think there's a sweet sentiment to that of like, I've got this in another form right now in this season. So you don't, for margaritas, another tradition. And the good news is you don't take any sort of devastating condition about like loneliness from that. But as you do yell that out, Courtney goes, "Can I come with you all? I don't want to be left alone." And she just pushes her cart up.
Well, okay.
I mean, none of you could have killed Mr. Fairbanks, and I don't want to be alone. If there's anyone else in here who has murderous intentions, killing is such a egregious thing to do in a life. I'll just stick with you all. We're gonna band together.
Yeah, well, we'll just get some steps in,
Yeah.
Okay.
We were thinking about checking the rest of the freezer for more snacks, and Violet waves her popsicle.
Oh. Okay. Well, my cart's pretty full, but I could. She kind of like scoots some things around. It's like all vegan food, and vegetarian stuff, and a ton of produce. And she's just kind of squishing it back. I could make some room for some things if there's. Yeah, that'd be a good distraction. Yeah.
Taya's gonna offer her a popsicle.
Oh no, I don't do I don't do sweets.
Oh. Why?
Oh, I just I'm very cautious about what I ingest, and just popsicle's not for me.
I mean, like, if you eat a salad, you probably ate like a grasshopper. Are you okay with that?
Those are actually delicious. But
Why would you
Look at those for the next book club.
You think I'm eating a grasshopper?
I mean, Marina's right. They're delicious. I was just wondering if you're cool with it.
they're technically vegan.
Now when you look, like, she has a shirt on that says be kind to animals or I'll kill you. I don't. That can't be true. No. That's crazy. Why would you say that?
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm just, you know, I'm so old. Sometimes I just have to talk.
She kind of looks at the other two of you.
Yeah, they're probably not even like what would a grasshopper be doing in lettuce? Like, that's not where they frequent.
And I don't think they have any pain receptors anyway, so like I think it's fine.
And in some circles, people don't even consider them animals.
So, I'm sorry, are you all grasshopper eaters?
No, we're grasshopper fans. That's why we know so much.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She kind of clutches her giant purse just a little closer and got her hand on her cart. It's all right. My doctor said it'd be good to broaden my horizons. Talk to me more about things you're fans of.
No, trust me. Look, like, and then I pull out my picture of Jawbone, the plant. And I'm like, I'm a gardener. I love grasshoppers. I love animals in my garden. They need to be there, you know?
So we shouldn't eat them.
How's Jawbone doing, by the way?
You know, pretty good. I had to, you know, put up a little fence. But, you know, he's doing great.
Oh, okay. Well, good. You know, he definitely needs that fence so he doesn't escape or anything, you know.
Yeah.
Keep him there.
He's a bit snappy.
Yeah, well.
Typical Jawbone.
Yeah, it's just a phase. You know, when he grows up a little bit, he'll grow out of it.
See, we're perfectly normal.
Definitely.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about my plant, you know, this one.
Yeah. She showed me the picture.
I think she spots like the margarita mix and the limes. She goes, "Are you all drunk? This is like a public indecency stunt. That's a plant. Why do you need a fence? Oh my God.
Listen, it's okay. Some plants just require different types of care. It's okay.
Why are you fencing it in?
I'm fencing things out.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. You're not all drunk, because I will complain.
No,
You shouldn't be drunk in public.
If we were drunk, this margarita mix would be done already.
Yeah, and we haven't even opened the crazy straws.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. And I think you guys have made it to like the stock room flaps at this point. There are sputtering fluorescent lights. Wow, it's hard words. Rickety towering shelves, a smoke detector with a battery removed. It's light blinking, and the age shows back here. The front can be kind of shiny and clean. The stock room, not so much. what is stored back here that would never filling a whole shelf that would never be sold in the Ocean View grocery?
Canned dick. That's a thing, right?
Say psych right now.
I'm not Googling that.
I mean, I don't
I'll
think it would
Google
ever
it.
be sold at the grocery store. You're not.
That's true.
Yeah, no, it's real. It's real.
So fast though.
That was like,
Are you talking about the sponge pudding?
Yeah.
Okay. Heinz Spotted Dick Sponge Pudding. Yep, it fills up a whole shelf and it'll never be sold at Ocean View Grocery.
I was gonna say spotted dick, but then like, because that's what came into mind after you said it, but I was like, no, I have to be wrong.
Amazing. Pudding.
Wow.
Yeah, the stockroom is giant. There's a ton of shelves and pallets, and then it's an L shape, so there's another hallway that you would presume connects to the freezer section, and then big locked down and padlocked locked delivery bay doors.
Still cracking up.
Taya collapses
At the sight of the canned dick.
Just thinking of that silence that came right after.
Does everyone like register?
Sorry, I had to stop to look up what it was. Like,
I haven't looked up because I was scared.
I'm keeping that silence in there though. I need everyone to know.
Spotted dick. I can't believe.
It's real, okay? It's real.
but you said canned dick, which is so much worse.
Yeah, I imagined it like pickled in a jar.
Our YouTube channel rating is about to have to change. All right.
The Vienna sausages.
You can't change it now. Just everyone needs. You have to follow it up with, "It's a pudding."
It's a pudding.
It's a pudding.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's real. Look it up.
Yeah.
In stores near you.
Put that in your Google
This is one of those
history.
instances where, gosh, it would be fun if we were live, just for that.
For the chat.
Amazing.
Oh
Like,
There's a shelf full of cans of Spotted Dick. It's a pudding. Angeli's dead. That will never be sold in Ocean View Grocery. And Courtney looks around. She goes, "Are you guys sure we're supposed to be back here? This isn't like trespassing or anything."
No, it's just where they have the most fresh stuff.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be the organic section?
No, this is like the stuff that's brand new to the store. So they probably have the organic stuff, but the organic stuff that hasn't even been brought to the section.
Oh, okay. All right then. And she'll kind of stick close to, probably actually to you, Marina, because you're talking to her the most.
Right.
And it was your failure that brought her along. So, yeah, as you guys are all back here, what's the plan?
Just like
Ooh.
just want to like look around.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Megan?
I was gonna say something, then I thought better of it because I was like, oh, is there like a truck pulled up? And then I realized we can't get outside. So if there is a beer truck pulled up, I'm assuming the door is not open because then we could all just walk out.
Yeah. So the truck was actually out front, but yeah, you can't get outside, but it was out front when you guys came
Okay. Okay. I gotcha.
Can we see Fairbanks from back here?
in. If you turn the corner and go to the freezer section, you might. I don't know.
Okay, because I wanted to get like a better look at him, but not be too suspicious.
Okay. Are you guys splitting up? Or are you guys taking Courtney back there with you?
Oh man. I'm gonna turn to Violet and Marina and see how the vibes are.
I think since Courtney is sticking around with me, I'll like take one from the team to like keep her in this vicinity, so that she's not near the dead body and like snooping, our snooping.
Gotcha. Yeah. Violet will follow Taya.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, we'll split off. We'll stick with Marina and Courtney for a moment. Marina, you said you wanted to look around. You've got Courtney in tow, who is, I think, just talking about anything. You know, I remember when this place got robbed. No, it wasn't that. It was they arrested a robber here. I think that was it. Crazy stuff, you know. They delayed the opening by a day. I, of course, complained because I was going to be there, and then I had to rearrange my trip, and it was a big inconvenience. And then they set off streamers and sparklers, and that for the environment, it just, yeah. One popped so loud in my brother's face that I think it changed him forever, and I'll never get over it.
Did somebody rob the grocery store before it even opened? What'd they rob?
No, I think it wasn't that the grocery store got robbed. I think a robber got arrested here, but they robbed the bank.
Oh.
And I think that she'll remember her dream, and be more curious about this. I think before she was kind of like tuning around, just kind of like, okay. Kind of like, but now is like listening a little bit more intently. And like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what happened to him?
They threw him in jail. I guess he never ever pleaded anything, but they had him on footage from the bank, so they knew it was him. And I don't know if they ever found the money. They had to have, right? That'd be crazy.
I mean, yeah. But why did he come to the grocery store? Just whatever was close. Do you remember his name?
No. But it's his fault my brother jumps at loud noises now. Brad has never been the same. And it's because of this whole thing.
You said your brother's name was Brad?
Yeah. Oh, do you know him?
met him. And then just like internally, it all makes sense.
Oh, well, good. I hope he didn't give you too hard of a time.
No,
He's
he's lovely.
He is lovely. He's he's had a lot of adversity, so just take it a day at a time.
Yeah. Our dear old lovely eco-terrorist.
What?
Oh. Well, I mean,
What do you call him?
That's what he calls himself. He introduced himself to
You just
all of us.
accused my brother of being. Don't wave. Your
Just like,
finger.
No. He introduced himself, like basically, like, "Hi, my name is Brad, eco-terrorist." Like it was his title of some sort. I don't know.
Roll me a presence move to convince her that it happened the way you say it.
Oh. Okay, wait, yes, I'm using the not jailed dice. Okay, with presence.
10.
It does sound like something he'd do. He's very dramatic. He found a website, Reddit. He's on Reddit, and I guess it's good he's got a purpose. I'm sorry. It was weird.
That's okay. Oh, I know he cares a lot about the environment. And that's always good. We always need people.
We all should.
Yes, of course. He's just very excited about it. Very vigilant.
Good for him.
Yes, as I see, you have that same spirit.
Where do you think you got it from? Yeah.
Oh God. No.
Dramatic lighting shift.
Oh my God, the sensitivity got bright.
Little sensitivity for yourself.
Just like
yeah, you guys are walking around. Do you want to meddle in this conversation, or do you want to meddle in the space?
I think in the space.
Okay. Yeah. How are you looking? What are you doing?
I think just like looking to see if there are any like not food stuff or like things that are out of place in between the food, or maybe any personal belongings and things like that. Just kind of like giving everything a scan, maybe like looking through the products that are there.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me the meddling move with reason. So 2d6 plus your reason modifier.
A 10.
A 10? Yeah, you're looking for things that are not food. What's Marina's like favorite boxed good?
Ooh, boxed good. I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was a big Texas cinnamon roll. Is that a boxed good?
It can be in a box for our purposes.
Okay, those are so good. I'm craving a cinnamon roll.
Yeah, you find a pallet of boxes that contain maybe they're like miniature versions of the big Texas cinnamon roll, so they're just regular sized cinnamon rolls for everyone who's not in Texas. But you notice one of these boxes, the coloring is all off.
I think she'll go in for like to see what's off about it.
Yeah, you go in and look, and the plastic is peeled back a little bit, as things do when they get shipped. And you're able to sort of lift this one box up, and you find a timer that's counting down.
Interesting. What is it like what kind of timer is it?
It's one of those baking timers that they sell in the store. But it's on and ticking, and counting down. Roll me 2d6.
5.
Okay. There's 50 minutes left on it.
Okay. I think she'll just kind of like hold it and like look around for anything that seems timed and like kind of scared, because you think like look at time, you think something's gonna pop.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's not like a note that says this timer is for blank next to it. So
Yeah.
You just have a timer. Do you take it with you or do you leave it here?
Take it.
You take that timer. Do you leave it counting down or do you reset it?
I'm gonna leave it counting down.
Okay. You leave it counting down. You pull this up, you look around, we see you like slip it into a bag of some sort, and then our camera cuts to our freezer friends, Taya and Violet, heading towards the L intersection that takes you to the freezer side of the stockroom. I mean, it's just as dark and dingy as the regular part of the stockroom. What are you two up to over here?
I think Taya is heading straight for the body, like where the body could be, because I want to get a good look at the plastic bag around his face.
Okay, yeah. What's Violet doing?
I think as Taya like kind of charges forward with like intent and purpose, I think Violet's gonna like follow behind, but like at least a couple steps, just depending on the space. And she's gonna try to get like an overall view, see if she sees anything out of place, anything strange. Also, slightly supervise Taya because she's slightly concerned that Taya might just like grab the body and run or something. You know, you never know. Like,
Honestly, fair.
I mean,
Yeah.
she just wants to know if she needs to find something while she's looking around to break a window to get Taya out of there. Like,
So the way that these shelves work, Taya, it's not like as big as the milk shelves where you can see people stocking.
Mm.
These are much closer together. So you can see where his body is, but there's definitely some shelving you have to reach through that he's not fully taken down. It seems that he was taken into the freezer section from the front,
Mhm.
but you can still kind of get at him a little bit. Would you like to meddle?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Give it to me with reason.
All right.
you're
Let's.
so reasonable.
I'm so reasonable as Taya, obviously. Sorry. Okay. Nope. 5.
A 5. Hold, please.
You're gonna get freezer burnt.
Those ones are going in jail. Okay. Not the book.
The big old book.
Big book.
Of sea.
We need to label it. That we need to make a label that says Sid's Big Book of Secrets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Taya,
Yes.
what do you do that causes all of the crashing sounds?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Probably try to like force my way through past the shelving to see.
And it's those like hooking shelves, so like as you reach in and like turn your arm, you like unhook one of them, and then it's just like ka-thunk, 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 as all of the shelves from the back end crash down, and the weight of Jackson Fairbanks's body brings it down even further. Not only do you cause all of this noise, but now his body, instead of being kind of upright from the front of the freezer, is his like bare feet have kicked the front door open, his torso is in the middle, and his head is out towards you all.
Oof.
Great. Cool. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, and on the other side of that freezer door, where you all left Mr. McGee, he is just looking through at Jackson's now fallen body and you on the other end.
I like immediately freeze and hope he doesn't see me.
He's looking right at you.
Yep.
You're gonna take a condition.
Okay. Okay.
The condition is alleged killer.
It's every mystery. This happens every single time.
Oh my god.
Is Mr. McGee is watching you tamper with a crime scene body. And he's absolutely gonna tell the cops once they get there. Is I think you should step away from Mr. Fairbanks
Okay.
and out of the stock room.
I follow the directions.
Violet. Taya turns back over towards you.
Yeah. I just mouth, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's not what it looks like. Look, okay. Have you met the sheriff? He was gonna send an intern here. An intern. Taya is a much better investigator than an intern.
He looks down at Jackson's body and up to the two of you. I'm not convinced.
What could I say that would convince you?
Not much. How about you all come out of the stockroom through the normal doors? I'm just gonna stay here right next to the body. That way he doesn't get any more visitors.
Sure, yeah. Taya, are you okay? Did you hit your hip when you fell? Do you need to not be moved?
Yeah, I think I might have broken something. I'm gonna like sit.
Presence move.
Oh gosh.
From each of you. Day move with presence from each of you.
Goodness. Okay.
What are you afraid of will happen if you fail?
Okay.
I haven't looked at it yet.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm already rolling.
I'm already a killer.
I mean, yeah, they already think you're a killer. Now they're gonna think Violet's an accomplice.
On the way down, Taya does break her hip.
What'd you guys get?
Should I re-roll again or no?
You said you hadn't looked at it yet.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet. But
then what'd you get?
Okay. 6.
Oh. 13. Does that balance it?
On a 13, so you're gonna Violet's gonna gain an extra benefit or advantage, and I will let you decide if you want a lower clue threshold on your next meddling move or to bump Taya's roll up one tier.
I'm gonna bump Taya's roll. I was just gonna be like, can I make Taya, can I like catch Taya as she goes to break her hip for real? Like,
yeah.
Or maybe she slides. Maybe there's like a cushion since this was like a presence roll. Maybe she like sees Taya going down and there's like a cushion and she like slides it under her.
Yeah, so with the sitting down and just trying to convince him, I think the way that Taya, you're going to be vulnerable in this is that as you start going down, you do start to feel some pain, so you can decide. You know that Violet's pretty convincing. You can either really sell it and sit down and know that it might be painful later, or you can, start sitting down and then not. And maybe you aren't as convincing as Violet is.
I'm gonna roll with the bit with Violet, and I'm gonna sell it as much as I can.
Cool. I don't think it's a cushion. I do think it's like some frozen loaves of bread.
And Taya's like,
or like no, like pizza roll bag or something.
Better than concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with your vulnerability, you've already taken a alleged killer. You are gonna have. I think now's a good time to bring you back to the void bit I've promised, instead of taking another condition.
Ooh, okay.
So as you hit the ground, your vision goes all white. And then slowly slits open as if a white mask has been pressed to your face and you are now seeing through it. And like through all of the shelves across the stockroom, as if they're all ghosts and ethereal. Through all of these boxes, an umbrella at the other end, antique. And then it like the mask almost like singes off of your face. And you're left feeling like flushed and hot. And I'm gonna have you roll a day move with composure as a result of that vision.
Okay. composure. 7.
Okay. With a 7, you've got to get that umbrella. Like it has become very important to you
Okay.
to get this umbrella.
Do I see it across the way?
Now that your vision is back, all you see is all of these shelving, but you know where it was when you did see it.
I'm gonna dramatically throw myself in that direction and start to writhe, just like my hip.
I see Mr. McGee's kind of looking over Jackson's body, and he goes, and he pulls out a walkie-talkie. Daisy, I think we need your CPR. Someone's really having a hard time. Can you be personal training or, I don't know, first aid? And everyone starts to hear footsteps as Daisy comes running in.
I'm gonna like army crawl, roll around alligator style to get to the umbrella as fast as possible.
Okay, you've done a lot of rolls. So I'm gonna give you a choice. You can either get there at the same time as Daisy, or you can roll to try to beat her.
I want to roll to try to beat her.
Okay, she's gonna roll too.
Okay.
Which one of you would like to roll vitality for Daisy? Daisy's got a 2 in vitality.
Oof. I'm gonna roll. I can roll with my
jail
dice.
Yeah, roll your jail dice.
Yeah.
All right.
Could I use my Maven move,
You could
Seavers, to make it a 12 plus?
Absolutely, you can use your Colt Seavers move.
Awesome. Yeah.
Lay it on us.
Okay. In the process of me like twisting onto my back, I'm gonna like backflip, or like, you know how people get up from that position?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a snap up.
Yeah, into a quick sprint, and then I'm gonna fake tumble back down as I try to grab the umbrella wherever it is.
Yeah, you make it across the stock room. Marina, you and Courtney kind of watch this occur. Daisy has come running in. I think you're out of the reach of Mr. McGee to be able to see, which is good because you did just convince him with Violet's help that you broke your hip. You flip up, you run, you dive back down, and grab this antique umbrella. And from your vision, the part of it that like glowed and that made you the most convinced like you had to have it is this intricately carved handle. Yeah.
I'm gonna use it to like prop myself up so it's like I'm like being more convincing that my hip is really hurting, but I'm trying to like tough it out, you know.
Okay. You feel as you start to use it to prop yourself up, where you've put your hand, the cut in the metal of this handle that suggests there's some sort of movement or compartment or something within it. You didn't open it, but I think you can feel it as you start to prop yourself up.
Cool.
Daisy comes running in. Mr. McGee told me someone needed first aid.
It's okay. I think I broke my hip, but I just Violet, I need your help.
Yeah. Here.
Go get a chair. Daisy yells. Someone get her a chair.
It's okay. I got her.
No. She's not going to stop you, but she is very like, if your hip is broken, you should be sitting down. So she's just going to fawn over you, but she's not going to stop you, Violet, from coming over or doing anything.
Yeah.
I think Marina saw her, like, I guess, run across the thing and is now, like, in earshot of this. I think she'll probably, like, look for something that she could sit on.
Yeah, absolutely. Violet, what are you doing as you come in?
I think she's just going to, like she's going to, like, offer a hand to Taya and be like, wait, maybe she shouldn't get up, because, like, I think at this point she's, like, semi-convinced that Taya might have broken a hip. Like, she's, like, unsure. So I think at this point she just kind of, like, hovers over her and is like, are you okay? Like, can I help you? And she's doing the, like, I'm putting my hands out, but I don't know if I should touch you. So I like pull them back, but then I feel like I need to help. So my hands are out again. Like,
I'm good, Violet. I think it's my crow bone. You know, it'll be fine.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the person who's studying to be a personal trainer hears you say crow bone. She goes, "Did you hit your head?"
No, it's my hip, but
Follow my finger.
I follow it. I try to be as convincing as possible.
And I think it's this scene of like maybe Marina, you and Courtney have found like a wheelie office chair that you're like toting back. Violet's unsure of what to do with Taya. Daisy's giving you a concussion test. That from across the store, we hear a scream.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's loud and piercing, and not at all something you want to hear when you are locked inside of a grocery store at night, with already one on the murder count and a timer counting down to who knows what. But for now, that's where we're gonna end.
No.
Oh man.
Oh. It's so sad. This happens literally every mystery. Taya pretends to get hurt.
Or takes drugs.
Yeah, takes drugs.
Oh my god. The octane.
The octane.
The octane.
Oh.
It's dropping the deceased man's body to the floor for me.
Oh my god. That
Amazing.
iconic.
Truly.
Yeah. We had some like the roles were either at one end or the other of the spectrum. There was no in between tonight.
No in between.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, man, I think I've done all my normal keeper reactions. I have to get more creative. Don't worry. The lovely people in the Discord will give me plenty of options moving forward.
Yeah.
Yes. But for now, thank you all for playing. We'll be back for at least a round 2 of this. And for all of you who have watched, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. It's so fun to get to do this, and it's wonderful when we hear that people are enjoying it. So thank you. And as it is below, and is below with you. With you, dear viewer. With you.